Good morning, everyone. It's so nice to see all of you early this morning. Many familiar faces and also some new ones. I'm looking forward to getting to know the new folks and reconnecting with many of you. I am Charlene Rigby. I am the president of the board and co-founder of the STXBP1 Foundation. And I am also mom to Juno, who just turned 13. And she is the reason, she is my reason that I'm here. And, oops, hopefully this is gonna work. There she is. I am so proud of Juno. I'm so proud to be her mom. She has many small milestones. In our community, we call them inchstones. And, you know, this 2 weeks ago, she just started getting on the bus by herself. And this is, I know, Andrea, it was a big moment because usually she is clinging to a parent or a caregiver. And for the first time, she started walking up the stairs by herself and getting herself seated. And she's 13. And yet this is a really big deal for us. But so many days can be incredibly challenging. Yesterday, we had a 5.5-hour plane ride coming from San Francisco to here, and I'm gonna be honest with you, it was the worst plane ride I've had with Juno. Actually, it's probably battling for the first, because when she was 12 months old, she was still breastfeeding, and we were coming back from Hawaii, and she threw up so much that they had to take the seat out. I bet you didn't know they could do that in the middle of a flight. But they took the seat away and they gave us another one. But yesterday is battling for the worst plane ride. I lost a lot of hair, and we were counting every single minute of that 5-hour and 18-minute flight. But then there are many beautiful moments when her hugs mean everything. And her growing communication on her talker amazes me. I will show you guys her talker if you're interested later in the conference, because it really has been amazing growth. And there are times when life is out of control, and it is still beautiful. My daughter is worth fighting for. And she, like all of our STXers, are worth fighting for. This is our community from Summit last year when we were in Colorado. I am really excited for the next 2 days and for this coming weekend. We have a new strategic plan, and I don't have a slide on it today, but really excited about really taking things forward from our fast forward 3-year plan that just ended to this coming 3 years. Please grab Mark, Jim, or me if you'd like to learn more. And I actually think there may be handouts on the table. Oh, perfect. There are handouts at your seat, so study up. But so our previous 3-year plan, as I said, was called Fast Forward. And we took that name and we added the word impact. So our new plan is called Fast Forward to Impact. And here is what Fast Forward to Impact looks like in 2026. More than 170 patients have been seen in our STAR natural history study, multiple visits, longitudinal data, more than $3.8 million in grants and research funding have been awarded by the foundation, 18 therapies in pipeline, 1,573, we just published this data, 1,573 STXers in the global census. And the ESCO Natural History Study has seen more than 21 patients and many more in the registry. So this is Fast Forward to Impact, and it is powered by our community's hope. I want to give a therapy pipeline update. So this is what the therapy pipeline looked like for STXBP1 in 2019. There was a single potential therapy in development. 4-phenylbutyrate had been identified by Jacqueline Barret's lab and as a potential therapy, and Lulu's crew and Clara Inspired partnered with the foundation to get a clinical trial off. And this was the first clinical trial for STXBP1, and Zach Grinspan, who will be here, was the PI. So our pipeline grew very quickly over the next 5 years, and walking into Summit last year in 2025, the Capsida gene therapy trial was about to open. Our community was eagerly awaiting this trial and the promise that it meant for our children and for our families. Despite the extensive safety testing in preparation for the trial, the first patient died. And you may be aware, Capsida has now terminated the trial and closed the STXBP1 program. So this was devastating for the family of this STXer, the first patient in this trial, and it was devastating for our family community. And I know that after talking to multiple of you, it hit our research community as well. I want to remind you of the call to action shared by the patient family. The best way for everyone to honor our child's legacy is to keep fighting for our STXers, pushing the science ahead for tomorrow while meeting the challenges our children face today. And looking more broadly, we also need to honor the lives of the other STXers we have lost this year and in years past. So where are we today? Sorry, I should have been on this slide. 17 therapies in development in 2025. And where are we today? 18 therapies. So our community has gone through mourning these last 9 months. I have had many questions from families. What do we do now? How do we move forward? You know, there are several other parents in this audience, and I'm sure that you have fielded the same questions. Clinicians have probably been fielding the same questions. There was so much hope that we attached to this clinical trial, this first gene therapy clinical trial for STXBP1. I assure every one of these families that there is much reason to hope. As everyone in this room knows, the Capsida gene therapy trial was only one of the therapies in development for STXBP1. Of course, families' lenses have been very focused on the clinical trial that was immediately ahead. But there are more than 18 therapies that are in development for STXBP1 that have been developing and progressing in the background. And I kind of flubbed the slides there, but hopefully you could see that, you know, even between last year and this year, there has been great progress. And we're going to hear about that progress over the next couple of days. And so I'm excited for us to get started with the Research Roundtable. For our family community, I want to thank you all for your commitment and dedication to our community. This room contains an unbelievably strong group of researchers. This is the STXBP1 Dream Team. You are creating hope for our community through your research. Of course, we still have more to do since we need to get to the approved column and broadly available for patients for multiple therapies. So welcome to the Research Roundtable, and thank you. And I will pass things over to our Scientific Director, Jim Goss.
Thank you, everybody, for coming. I know a lot of you came from long distances, and we really do appreciate it. Just to welcome everybody, I hope you're enjoying the weather. We brought you both heat, humidity, and smoke, so you got the whole trifecta to enjoy. Thank you, Charlene, for a wonderful opening. And we hope that you will enjoy the Research Roundtable. I think we have a lot of really excellent speakers, a lot of interesting topics, and so that everybody who's going to be speaking, let me first say that we're going to try to keep the talks to 15 minutes because we do have times when we'd like to do some roundtables after the discussions in the morning and the afternoon. I will be sitting here at this table when you're speaking, and when I hold up this sign, it means that you have 5 minutes left. So that's just so everybody understands what is happening when I hold that up. For the roundtables, we don't have enough space to invite all the speakers who will be speaking in the morning or the afternoon up to present, and so we will probably have 4 people who come up. We might invite people who didn't speak so that we can maybe get some perspectives from some other scientists as well. So I hope everybody is fed, has some coffee, is wide awake. In case you hadn't heard Melissa previously, we don't have name badges yet. We will be registering everybody hopefully at the break when we have those, but we're forcing you to all interact right now. And so without further ado, I will start the meeting. And our first speaker is Bianca Graziano from University of California, San Francisco. And I hope I haven't met Bianca, and we don't have name tags. So, oh, there she is. So thank God she came because she's the first speaker, and she's going to be talking about STXBP1 role in primary cilia. Bianca, the floor is yours.